Okay, so Mr. Poo, who had been suffering from end-stage heart disease or ischemic cardiomyopathy, so he's been suffering this for the last few years, and unfortunately he's becoming more and more worse. So he was referred to our heart failure team for further assessment, and we realized that despite all the medication, treatment, advanced treatment that we give, he was not responding well, and he was finally listed into the heart transplant waiting list. Even when he was in transplant waiting list, his condition started to going down even further. So there was an urgent discussion amongst the advanced heart failure team with me and the rest about the possibility of putting in a mechanical heart for him. But unfortunately, just before that decision was made, he became worse. And we then put him on what we call the ECMO system, ataupun it's called the extracorporeal life support system. Alhamdulillah, we managed to support him, and his condition then stabilized. His organs like the kidney, liver got better because when the heart was weak, the kidney, liver all became worse.
I don't feel any pain in my chest, which related to my heart, but it's more to when I feel my stomach not really feeling well. I feel like it's acid reflux or gastric, something like that. It lasted for a couple of days until the day that I cannot take it anymore. I went to the emergency department. They did some check, including my heart. From there, the cardiologist managed to locate the issue of my heart. Nothing much there. I admitted a few times to check my condition, and then my body swelling due to water retention, and I'm on constant medication. And then my cardiologist said the medicine is not really helping. It just doesn't produce the result that he wanted. That's where he referred me to Dr. Azmi in IJN for further consultation. He suggested me to do a few tests and then admit myself to the hospital. And then about 2 days later, I need to pack something, to settle down something. I admitted to the hospital to do some tests. And then I think a couple of weeks later, I discharged on medication.
And unfortunately, his blood pressure crashed again. So we had to do an emergency opening of the chest, quickly support him with the heart-lung machine, and we did the mechanical heart ataupun LVAD implantation. It was a very challenging case because at that time his heart basically was not even moving. So Alhamdulillah, we managed to do that surgery, but when we tried to wean him off or take him off the heart-lung machine, we can see that the heart was still struggling, especially the right side of the heart. I must say this was very challenging because most of the time patients like this don't make it, because basically, as you imagine, the heart does stop, cannot move at all. Even with the mechanical heart, it was not working, but with the temporary right heart support, we begin to see some improvement. And Alhamdulillah, after about 4 or 5 days, the heart started to recover. We can see that the right ventricle, or the right side, was actually pumping a bit better. So we managed to remove the right temporary support, and he was just on the mechanical heart.
So basically, all the things will be in a bag, and then I will carry my own bag with additional devices like additional batteries, the backup controller. So those will be in a separate bag. So I just go back to office like normal, sit there, use the batteries as the power source, and then I work like normal. Yes, so basically when I consulted him, he said that he wanted to reassess my heart condition and see what available option for me. It's either, depending on the condition, what kind of devices can be implanted. But ultimately, the best option is definitely the heart transplant. Basically, one-to-one exchange of heart without any additional devices. So basically, I'm just giving myself an expectation that there is slight changes of how I'm living. Like for example, at night, when I'm sleeping, I have to charge my device to the outlet, the power outlet. And then whenever I'm travel, I have to bring my battery, the additional charger, all this kind of device. other than that, and some changes to my diet, other than that, I don't think so there will be vast changes to my life or my lifestyle. They have this kind of technology that can assist others in getting their heart better. But secondly is, I think this is more to myself personally, because before my heart is getting surgery, I actually have my own condition, which is my stomach condition. I actually delay. So my advice is, whenever people doesn't feel right about their heart or what they might think is related to their heart, immediately go to hospital or IJN and then check themselves, because otherwise do not let the situation deteriorate, getting worse. Yes, because like myself, I already delayed a few days. So my family not really happy with that. So until at that point of time, I think the self-awareness of getting immediate medical attention is very important.